What's going down, Commanders? I have been asked a number of times to test this Aquinas new unit, and my go-to bases generally is for a new unit is a thorium and or the metal bases. Then there is no metal bases on the map. I have been messing about with this unit, and I'm going to say this right now before you go any further. If you don't want to watch the whole video, not a good unit, guys. No matter what way you look at it, this is not a good unit. And Kixeye have just messed up completely. I'm going to use it a bit tactically in this base. Pure reason is I'm hoping I can at least get one or two things killed. So I'm going to fly off to the edge here and see if I can pick off some stuff around the outside, see what it's all about, see what sort of damage. And the biggest problem here with this unit is, can't see the fucking unit now, is no one really knows, unless you've got some of the old patch notes or anything that are up against. No, it's getting shot. The patch notes that we're up against from the past, no one knows what this what armor up this unit is good against. They've given us two armors that this unit's good against, but we haven't got the information that we need at hand. And this is the biggest problem with this new air that Kixeye's introduced. They want to tell us that this is good against this armor or that armor, but no one knows what armor's on what unit anymore. And by the way, this is garbage, this unit, absolute garbage. I'm going to end here because it isn't even worth, didn't even fucking give it a bar damage. So it's not good against this armor, let's say that. So moving forward, let's go on. It's just that Kixeye have gone, right, we want to bring this game back to a tactical gameplay where your X unit kills Y and Y kills Z. But they can't, they've only halfway done it. They've given us the units and said this is what armor this is good against, but they haven't given us the information to tell us which armor each individual faction has got or anything like that. It kind of defeats the object. Now I know this has got a 200% damage to buildings. I class turrets or platforms as buildings. You have to build them, they're buildings. So let's see what they're like against this. I know already what they're like against this, but let's pretend I don't. It's going to take about 15 shots to kill this one platform. Maybe more because it's shooting 4 times in a row. It's about 15 volleys total. And it boggles my mind. I know this is only level 10. I know it should get better with time, but there's nothing redeeming about this unit. There's nothing that I go, Roy, this does this well or it does the X well. I've tried it in a reso base, 6 minutes damage in a reso base, which is bread and butter. It should be, every new unit nowadays should be able to kill a reso base pretty much without any damage. They're old units stacked in the bases. They're of no use to anyone. We just want to get our reso and get out of them bases. Same as the Bastion bases. So you see how long that took to kill that. So let's go to a Bastion bases, which should be super easy for any unit, any new unit, especially a hero. So let's go have a look at a Bastion base. So I would have took it up against some of the spiders in there, guys, but if I get too close to them blue ones, I can get 3 or 4 shots to the unit. This base gives it a 16-minute damage fully repaired. I've already tested it. It's already been tested in this base. I'm going to control it this time and see if we can get this base killed off a little bit quicker. Where did it spawn? I don't know where it spawned. I'm going to run it in. Ballsed up there a little bit, but never mind. So I just don't get it, guys. I really don't understand the logic Kixeye coming at us with these units. They're trying to tell us that it's good against this armor, but they're not giving us the information that we need. And on paper, the actual base unit for this is a better unit. Is 10 times the unit, without a doubt. You know, this should be a base where what's all this blue stuff about? So if I take it, I'm going to take it up the top here. I'm going to kill that, and it'll come up with a shock symbol on that turret. That turret will still be firing at me. So what's the point of all the bells and whistles when it don't do jack shit? It literally does nothing. It's just an attachment Kixeye put on it to try to con us, trick us. So that's shocked. Let's get it shocked again. Or according to Kixeye, that's shocked. It's not shocked though, it's still shooting. How can it be a 16-minute for this piece of shit base? 16-minute repair that is, guys. I don't know. Right, what I do want to point out is I'm going here, right? If you look at the talents, this hasn't got a 360 move and shoot anywhere in this talent section. But if we go to the base unit, which is called the author, level 1 gains a 360 move and shoot at level 1. Why would they leave that off the hero version? Surely the hero version should be an improved, a very, very improved version of the base unit. Well, all I can see right now is this is not improved in any way, shape or form. It's actually a lesser unit for not having 360 move and shoot. And don't forget, Kixeye do want us to coin these. They want us to throw money at the game. But you can't throw money at the game when they keep putting out dog shit like this. And they can make these units look good. Don't get me wrong, guys. When it comes to the skirmish, where we've got to use all the air units, they're going to make sure these bases are nowhere near as powerful, so they make these units look good. So we feel like we're getting through these bases. If they don't, they've got a serious problem on their hands because people are going to be in uproar. And I don't get this. This is what pisses me off the most. Because they've gone, right, we're going to go back to a tactical format. Ruby isn't going to be your best friend no more. And then they give us a list of armors that these units are supposedly good against. If I go in here, it's here. Plus 20% damage dealt to units with reactive armor. Plus 20% damage dealt to units with composite armor. Where's the information about which armor's what? They give us that information a couple of years back, 2, maybe even further back, maybe 3 or 4 years back, where they did try to bring different armor types into play. And back then they give us the information where we understood which unit had what armor and we could read the game. But they've left it 2 years where they've given us overpowered shit day in, day out. And they haven't given us the information that we had 2 years ago. They used to have, when you go to a base and you hover over a base, you go like that. They used to have a question mark and it would give you all the information that you needed about that base. They've took that away. So where do we get that information on what faction has what armor, or what unit has what armor, or what unit has what weapon we're fighting against? Without information, we're at a loss. Every single air unit that Kixeye's put out so far has been subpar. It's been worse than the Gem 3s. Sorry, Series 3s. It's been worse than the Series 2s. I would even go so far back as when we got the units, the Generation units, it's worse than the Generation units. There's no redeeming qualities about these units. Everyone's going to say, well, you don't know how to use it. You don't know what you're fighting against. The reason I don't know is because I ain't given the information. And you can't look it up. You go to look it up on the wiki. There is no information about armors and armor types because it was a very short spell that Kixeye decided to bring the armors and the different armor types, different weapon types into the game. And that's been lost because every unit after that has killed everything. It boggles me mind, and I just don't understand the way this company's trying to go. They've half-heartedly fucking gone back to, we want to bring it back to a tactical gameplay. Half-heartedly, and then they've produced units that are absolutely shockingly poor against 99.9% of the stuff in the game. We're having to go back to use Series 3 units or Series 2 units to be able to play through the events. Nothing's good about this. You look at the new Aragon or whatever it's called, Airgon, the air unit. Absolute joke, it needed a 360 move and shoot weapon. You can't have a fixed wing fucking kamikaze, unless it's a kamikaze fucking shot, so it fires multiple shots in a row. It's not going to do what you want it to do without any splash as well. And this thing is absolute junk. The Queef, I call it. It's from now on, I'm calling it the Queef because it's about as much use as a fucking Queef. It's just Kixeye 101. They've dumbed down the game And then all of a sudden they've gone, right, we're going to make the game tricky again, or we're going to make the game where the players have to think about things, but not give us the information that we need. It's embarrassing. And it's fucking sad, and it's only going to get worse. I hope this doesn't portray over to the infantry we start getting next month or the end of this month with the new hero. I hope they haven't just completely fucking gone, right, we're changing it this way, we're changing directions completely. You can't change directions within an instant. You have to pivot. So you have to gradually work towards that direction rather than just completely fucking change directions and go, right, we're going back to this way, like it or lump it, tough shit. Because no one's going to enjoy themselves. More people are going to end up coining less because there's no understanding between the company and the fucking players. Anyway, I think I've rambled on enough. Do apologise, guys, but none of this new air makes no sense to me. And there's going to be the Kixeye butt suckers that lick Kixeye's ass no matter what, that go, well, we just don't understand the air, we don't understand this. I understand that if I put it in a base that was produced 5, 6, 7 years ago, that unit should be able to kill that base, no problems. There shouldn't be an argument about that. But it is what it is, I guess. We can't tell Kixeye how to fucking produce these units. They produce them, and we decide whether we want to coin. And that's where the buck stops with us. If we go, no, you're not taking our money no more, Kixeye has to then change their direction once again. Anyway, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.